Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Bluffhill Jams.
Yes.
Bluffhill Jams is our show where we get to highlight some of the new and up-and-coming talent here in Zimbabwe. My name is Alex Avelalomont. I'm with the U.S. Embassy here in Zimbabwe, and I'm your host. And today we are really blessed to have Vera with us. Hello, Vera.
Hi, how are you doing?
I am extraordinarily lucky to be here and watch you perform with this talented band, and very happy to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me. Super excited.
Great. Well, tell us a little about yourself, Vera. Tell our audience a little bit about who you are.
Okay, so I'm a funky jazz musician. I wear multiple hats, actually. So I'm a funky jazz musician. I also work at a creative hub, and I also founded my own creative hub that has a podcast as well. And I'm a singer, songwriter, aspiring guitarist. I won't call myself a guitarist yet because I'm still working on that part. And I also make jewelry.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you keep busy.
Yes, very, very busy.
Excellent. Well, you started us off in a fantastic way with that great song.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about how you got your start in music.
So I literally had like a really hectic life after high school. My parents couldn't afford to send me to college. And one of the greatest moments that kind of came out of that was we used to, as classmates, we used to go to the book cafe every Monday for open mic nights. And from there, you know, I would just go and out sing, sometimes really badly, sometimes really well. And, after some time, that's when I started meeting like different people. I met Tarione Gitare. I met some other like hip hop artists. I was like, listen, go to acoustic night. You have a really cool vibe for that kind of an event. Then I started going there. And then from there, I started singing backing vocals for Tarione Gitare. And then from there, I was just told, like, just start your own thing, get your own band, and just get into music.
And I hear you sing now, and it just sounds delightful. And I can't imagine you say that there was a time when it wasn't like that. Was this something you really had to work at, something you had to learn?
Yeah, well, I've always been a singer. Like my first solo performance was when I was 7. And like from that, like the whole school was like, oh my gosh, you can sing. So I think I've always had a bit of a voice, but I had to work on it. I had to do a lot of like vocal training. I was fortunate enough to be trained by my cousin who like studied music for a while. And then I just started using YouTube videos for the rest of the training.
I try to learn how to sing from YouTube, and it doesn't work for me. But I don't have the same talent you do. But that's fantastic. So when you say you're a funky jazz musician, what does that mean? Explain that to our audience a little bit.
So the thing with funky jazz is I didn't want to box myself into one genre. When I started writing and I started working with a band, my first guitarist he had a really strong jazz influence. And, my drummer was just a bit more of like a funk and like Afro beats kind of influence and background. So when we now started working together and like creating the music, I was like, well, it isn't strictly anything. So it's got a bit of funk to it. It's got a bit of jazz to it. So I was like, funky jazz.
Funky jazz. There's a great quote. I think it's Elvis Costello who said that writing about music is like dancing about architecture. And when you talk about how you have some funk and some jazz and whatever the words are, you have the music, and the music is wonderful. Can you tell me a little bit more about your influences?
So I'm really inspired by a lot of different artists, strangely enough. Florence and the Machine's got a really interesting sound. I love Hope Masiki. I think she's got a beautiful sound, a beautiful voice. Erykah Badu. And like when you like now look at, your jazz music, I really love a lot of Ella Fitzgerald. I think she's just so amazing. So like, and also I just have times when I just listen to random genres that I don't listen to normally, and then I get inspired to like try something in that context as well.
And that works your way into
the
your
funky
music.
jazz. Yeah.
I think it's great to go from Florence and the Machine to Ella Fitzgerald and bring that all in.
Yeah.
So I think it's a great point here that music brings cultures together. And I know you've toured around the world a little bit. Can you tell us a little bit about where you've been and what you've seen?
Okay, so like regionally, I've been to Botswana. That was actually my first touring experience, and then I've been to the Democratic Republic of Congo as well. That was also a very interesting experience. Then I've also been to Germany and to Poland.
Okay,
yeah.
So a bit of Africa, a bit of Europe.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get you out to the U.S. one day and tour there. I think there'll be a great audience for you there.
Yeah.
So looking forward, what other projects, what inspires you? What are the things you want to you have about 1 billion things you're interested in, so let's narrow it down just to music.
Okay.
But tell us about what you're excited to think about for the future.
Well, I recently released a single called Jaya, so I'm really excited about that and just seeing how that goes. Also really trying to work on my album because I think it's been a long time coming. I've been releasing singles every now and again, but I think this it's time for me to just have an album out and just get people to hear this full Vera sound and full Vera experience. And obviously lots of collaborations. I think that's one thing that's helped me to last long in the industry, is that I've collaborated a lot. So I want to really maintain that.
Yeah. I'm excited to hear that you have an album out. Excited to hear they're going to be on the airwaves. You got a couple more songs coming up you're going to perform for us.
Yes.
Go ahead and take your time and tell us about this next song.
Okay, so the next song I'm going to do is a song called Every Little Thing. And my guitarist at the time actually wrote the chorus for the song because he was really tired of me writing very sad and angry at the world songs. And so he was just like, listen, I've got a hook for you. I've got the the melody for it. Then he's like, do what you wish with the song. So he gave it to me and I was like, okay, it actually wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be to write a full love song.
Did you write sad lyrics to the happy song, or?
Surprisingly, no, I didn't. I actually managed to write happy lyrics. So
good.
Yeah, it was just a fantasy song about a couple in a relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's, I think there are two kinds of things we write songs about: heartbreak and love.
Yeah.
And they're intimately related. So
Very true.
very happy to hear it. I think we're ready for you and the band to kick it off.
Yeah, thank you. You came from, but I'm pretty sure that you were sent to tempt me. Your pretty skin, those gorgeous eyes were meant to look into my soul. And baby boy, you complete me. Like baby, you're the rhythm, I'm your rhythm. Baby boy, I don't know what to do. You got me hot and bothered over you. And late at night, you got me wondering why you're the last thing on my mind. Baby boy, I don't know what to do. You got me hot and bothered over you. And late at night, you got me wondering why you're the last thing on my mind. Every little thing that you do, every little thing that you say, every little thing makes me fall in love with you. Every little thing that you do, every little thing that you say, every little thing makes me fall in love with you. Woo! With you. With you. See, I don't know which land you came from, but I'm pretty sure that you were sent to tempt me. Your pretty skin, those gorgeous eyes were meant to look into my soul. And baby boy, you complete me. Like baby, you're the rhythm, I'm your rhythm. Baby boy, I don't know what to do. You got me hot and bothered over you. And late at night, you got me wondering why you're the last thing on my mind. Baby boy, I don't know what to do. You got me hot and bothered over you. Late at night, you got me wondering why you're the last thing on my mind. Every little thing that you do, every little thing that you say, every little thing makes me fall in love with you. Every little thing that you do, every little thing that you say, every little thing makes me fall in love with you. With you. With you. lazy gambut, uchitsenga tsenga. My tall chalk jaya, timirire opamo cha. I'll be wearing your favorite dress, the flowers in my hair, chara kadenga, personal delivery jaya. Oh yeah, uya neka to slice. Somebody dying yoda, deserted nerudo, mudiwa wangu, don't you ever let me go, jaya. Oh yeah, wait for my signal. Nichakuri tira murito, woo-hoo, nichakuri tira murito, baba wangu wanotoka na 5 havadi kundi ona mumaraini jaya famanenguva. I'll be wearing your favorite dress, the flowers in my hair, chara kadenga, personal delivery jaya. Oh yeah, uyaneka to slice. Nichakuri tira murito, woo-hoo, nichakuri tira murito, woo-hoo, nichakuri tira murito, nichakuri tira murito. One day I'll take you in a fancy car all the way to Marondera to see a show by a superstar. Mudiwa wangu sandira siso, candlelight dinners underneath the stars. Say my name and I'm your superstar. Whoa, just smile, boy, it warms my heart. Mudiwa wangu sandira siso, murito, woo-hoo, nichakuriti na murito, woo-hoo, nichakuriti na murito, woo-hoo, nichakuriti na murito, let's go. Hey.
Way to go, guys. Way to go. Outstanding. Outstanding. Tell me a little bit about that song before we wrap it up.
Okay, so Jaya is a love song that I wrote. I was with my sister. We didn't have electricity at home. So I was just jamming on the guitar and she's like, oh, that's a cool song. So I only had the chorus in mind. So she was just like, oh, you should make it into a love song. And I was like, okay. And what I was focusing on is the simpler times of love and dating where you don't have, like, where there weren't any apps for it, where you couldn't, like, send someone your picture. If you told someone you're going to meet someone somewhere, you had to be there on time, stick to the exact same outfit and everything. So that's what the song is an ode to. It's like the old school love where you know, you wrote letters and
Yeah.
you had to meet people at trees.
When you wanted to visit someone's house, you had to call and get directions.
Yeah,
and
calling it
write
direct.
them down.
Exactly. If you wanted someone's number, you had to write it down.
I'm not sure a lot of our audience remembers those times, but I do too.
Yeah.
Well, that's a great song. I think we have one more song to perform. Why don't you tell me about it and why you chose it?
So, my family and I have a long-standing relationship with Tracy Chapman music. We used to go on these really long road trips, and we listened to a lot of country music, and we also listened to a lot of Tracy Chapman. And one of the songs that really resonated a lot in my mind was Fast Car. I guess it's because we were in a car while hearing the song. And also my mom used to sing it a lot, and my mom loves to sing. So that's why I just chose Fast Car. I think it's a beautiful song. When I was younger, I didn't really understand the lyrics, but now as an older person, especially when I was now like getting to practice a song for it today, the lyrics are really relatable. And as much as I can't really directly relate to them, but they're really understandable and relatable to my life.
Well, and you've told me a story about determination. You've decided this is what you're going to do, some hardship. And I would say that Fast Car is maybe the most positive song out there, but it does have a message. At the end, she said, whatever you do, I know what I'm going to do. And there is a determination there. So it is relevant, and I'm glad you chose it. And I'm hoping I can join you with it.
Yes, I hope you can join me with it. Please do join me with it.
I would be honored.
You got a fast car, but is it fast enough so we can fly away? We gotta make a decision. Leave tonight or live and die this way.
Thank you very much for joining us on Bluffhill Jams, and we will see you next time.